What's up, you guys? George here, and today I want to talk to you guys about having a scarcity mindset. I know we probably don't talk about it too much, but there is a mindset to have when you're building wealth, and having a scarcity mindset is detrimental to building wealth. It's based on fear, and fear really just destroys everything and anything, including building wealth. Now, there's really two types of scarcity mindsets to have. One of them is a hoarder mentality that's built on a scarcity mindset. Now, hoarder mentality is basically someone that just hoards tons of money, hoards a lot of cash, and doesn't spend and lives ultra frugally, like ridiculously frugal. And I'm not talking about just being mindful of what you spend and being a saver. I'm talking about extreme versions of that. And then the other type of mindset, which is actually more common and most people don't own up to because it's so common, is the consumer driven scarcity mindset. And I'll explain what that means here in a second. So first, let's talk about the hoarder mindset. Now, the hoarder mindset, that is a type of scarcity mindset, is someone that just saves so much and they believe that they won't have much, and that there's only a limited amount of resources that are out there. Because of that mindset, it's like, let me save as much as possible. One good example is one of my dad's mentors growing up. He was a multimillionaire. He owned a lot of properties. He had a couple businesses and was doing very well, but he himself looked like he was homeless. So this guy would buy t-shirts from Walmart, these white undershirt t-shirts, and that's what he would use to dress. And I mean, this guy just looked like he was impoverished, honestly. I mean, he would wear those t-shirts out until they have holes and stains on them. And that was like the extreme version of it, right? That's the hoarder mentality that, you know, if I don't continue to save, if I don't continue to hoard, then something's going to happen. Someone's going to take away my money or whatever. I think that happens too when you live in impoverished countries. I believe he was from Cuba, and he lived very, very in poverty. And it was easy for certain governments to take away your freedoms and to take away certain rights and to take away your money and your property. And so it's this mindset, this fear mindset that creeps in. Now, the other type of mindset is the consumer-driven scarcity mindset. And let me explain. It's similar to the other hoarder, where you have this fear of like things not, things being taken away from you, or it's not going to last long, or that. But instead of hoarding it, you're spending it. You quickly consume it, right? It's like if you haven't eaten in forever and you're just like eating because you don't know when your next meal is going to come. It's the same way. And more people, I believe, have that type of mindset where it's like, let's YOLO, let's live this once, because you're only going to have one life. You're only going to live this long. You're only going to have this much one time in your life. It's not going to last forever. You have that mindset where you just spend it and you consume it all right away because you don't know when your next, breakthrough or windfall is going to come. And so you just spend it all. You buy the nice car, you buy the clothes, you buy all these things because there's this mindset where maybe I'm not going to have this opportunity ever again. And I think it's important to talk about both of those, because both extremes of those can lead to this scarcity mindset, which you either hoard a lot of money or you spend it all. And I believe it's good to have like a combination where you kind of meet in the middle, and there's a little bit of both, right? There's a healthy balance to living an abundant life. And that's how you conquer these either extremes that we could all easily fall into, either of these extremes. I know when I was younger, I felt more into the consumer mindset, where I'm just like consuming and wanting the nicer things, and you never know when I'm going to have this opportunity again, and you just want to spend and you just aren't managing your money well at all. And then I've come to this other side, which I've been working through even more recently, where it's like, save, hoard. And there has to be kind of a balance of both. And I think they're both okay at certain levels, definitely not extreme levels, but at certain levels, it's okay to have a little bit of one or the other. But the best thing for me, especially, I'm talking about me here, is having that middle ground where it's okay to spend money on some luxury items. It's okay to, live a little and take some vacations, but you definitely still want to save as well, and put some money away for rainy days and for the future and for educate your children's education or for the next bigger ticket item. It's good. It's a healthy balance. So I just want to bring that up. I want to talk to you guys because it's easy to fall in one or the other and let one really consume you and let the other one consume you, especially the consumer mindset. I know I had a conversation with a buddy of mine and he's like, I never thought about it that way. I'm like, yeah, the consumer mindset is one that you probably relate more to, where it's like, let's, spend it while you can, because one day you may not have it. But then that one day never comes. And then next thing you know, you're like, why did I spend all that money? And I didn't need to, so it's just good to acknowledge those, work through those, try to find a middle ground, try to find something that's going to suit you, that is going to help you build wealth, but not also live in fear as well. So that's all I have. I hope this was helpful to someone. I really appreciate your support. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Your support would be greatly appreciated. That's all I have for today. We'll see you in the next one.